Hi, my name is Ray Lustig. I'm a composer and I live in New York City in the United States. I'm the composer for a new opera theater work called Semmelweis, inspired by the life of the pioneering Hungarian physician Ignaz Semmelweis. And I have been working with librettist Matthew Doherty, director Martin Boros, an amazing creative team at the Budapest Operetta Theater. We are preparing to bring Semmelweis to its world premiere in Hungary in the 200th anniversary year of the birth of Ignaz Semmelweis. Until a few years ago, I'd never even heard of Ignaz Semmelweis because he's not very well known in the United States, unfortunately, unless you're a doctor or a medical historian or something like that. And I was shocked by this story of this physician who had correctly identified that a very deadly condition was being transmitted to the bodies of laboring mothers on the hands of the doctors themselves. And when he tried to do something about it with his very simple solution of hand washing, he was met with huge opposition and yet couldn't convince anyone of what he was seeing, and ultimately died alone in an asylum, ironically, of the very same condition that he had worked so hard to find the solution for. Doherty and I felt we needed to explore this further in an artwork, a work of theater, words and music. And we got our start thanks to the help of a wonderful organization in Brooklyn, New York called American Opera Projects, who set us off on our first workshop of the project several years ago, and then created subsequent additional workshops and has stuck with us since in everything we've done. At the heart of the story is this doctor who has seen something that is simply too awful to believe. And yet now that he's seen it, he can't unsee it. Yet he is completely powerless to convince anyone else. He's alone in this awful knowledge. The work is dominated by a chorus of women who haunt Semmelweis relentlessly. And their presence is totally saturating and overwhelming. They're always there. The human capacity for denial is so incredibly powerful and so often terribly maladaptive. And it makes you wonder, what are the things that we're doing right now today that we're going to look back on 100 years from now in shock and horror?